Hi everyone, I am back with yet another TN setup. I swear, I don't know if I'm ever going to make any other kind of video, maybe some haul videos, but these are my favorite because Traveler's Notebooks are my absolute favorite way of planning right now, so I do apologize if you are getting sick of seeing these. The good news is that I'm in a different Traveler's Notebook this time at least, and it's a completely different size as well, so yay for exciting and new, kind of. Anyway, you would have seen what this video was about in the title, so I guess you want to actually see what's going on here, which I thank you for. So I am in an A6 Traveler's Notebook, and this notebook was actually handmade by a lovely girl on Instagram. And you can see here in the stitching, there's some imperfections, but I think that gives it a lot of character. And I was really happy to snag this for a really great price. She was selling it on a buy-sell group on Facebook. I've never tried an A6 size before, so I think buying a pre-loved Traveler's Notebook in a size you've never tried before is a great way to try out that size without committing to spending a lot of money. Then if you decide you really love it, but you don't love the notebook you purchased as much, you could always resell it and then purchase yourself a new one since you're confident in the size. I, however, happen to love this notebook. Excuse me. Her name is Tiny Canary on Instagram. She has an unusual and unique real name, so I'm not going to try to pronounce it and butcher it for her sake, but I will link her Instagram below. So let's start out, as always, with what you see on the outside. Firstly, is this gorgeous hand-sewn bow by, of course, the talented Miss Dainty K. I am not sponsored by her, and what I mean by that is I'm not on her PR team or anything like that. I just happen to really believe in her products. They're high quality. I've always said this, her bows are all hand sewn. They're not just glued together. And I just think that they're really gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And so I am happy to I am happy to support shops that I really just believe in. So I bought this as a kit. It came with this beautiful bow. Then it also came with this amazingly gorgeous bookmarker. Oh my gosh, guys, this is actually the reason why I bought this kit, was for this bookmarker. And of course everything matches because it came together. And look at how she pairs these beads. Look at this bow down here. These remind me of those beautiful plates that you see, and it just works so well with the colors in the bookmark too. And this is so high quality, like the finishing of it is just perfect, and this is the same fabric, of course. Love this bow. And then also it came with this beautiful paper clip, and again it's just finished off so perfectly. In love. Okay, so that's the outside. The pen that I am using is by Paper Source. And let's just go ahead and get into it. So here's the inside. You'll see I have a Foxy Fix 2-card pocket adhesive clear pocket on the front here. And I ordered new business cards. I'm just waiting for them to come in, so when they do, I will stash a few over there. So this first dashboard here is made by paper from the January kit of the Planner Society. That's what this background paper is. This was a sticky note that had a bit more of a white border around it, but I just cut it down because I thought it looked better with less of a border. This tag here was from a really old kit. I think it came from maybe the November kit of last year. I'm not 100% sure. Then of course a doily to add some extra texture and shape. This is the inside of that paper there. And all of the inserts that I'm going to mention in this particular planner is by 1407 Planners. They have pre-printed inserts, which is really nice for those who just don't have the time or the knowledge or the, maybe the right equipment to print at home. So this is a spending tracker, and just to let you know, I just set this up. I just ordered everything not too long ago. So nothing's actually filled in yet in this planner. I literally just finished setting this up yesterday. But I'm so excited that it's completely ready now so I can start to use it. So here's a spending tracker where you should just write the month and fill in all this information here. It's a really good way to keep on track and to keep accountable to see how much you are spending. That's the back of that dashboard. Then you have a piece of fun summary flamingo acetate, which I got from Michaels. This next dashboard is a printable that comes from my shop, Hello Pretty Planner, and I just added, sorry about the lighting when I move down like that, I don't know why the lighting gets a little bit dark, but I just added a little girl from the Planner Society. I think she was a die cut that I also just cut down the edges a little bit, and then this is a die cut here, and I added this bow to the top to act as a page marker, as like a quick reference to flip to this particular insert. So like I said, this is a printable from my shop, which I will link below, and I printed it on 32-pound cardstock this time because I backed it with some scrapbook paper. Unfortunately, I didn't have very good glue. I had like cheapy dollar store glue, so that's why this isn't holding it together all too well. You can see here a little bit coming apart here, but that's okay. It's what I had on hand at the time. So when you, if you decide to place an order for these digitals, they will come as a front and back design. Let's see where the back is, if I can only find the back. Yep, here we go. And they just wrap around your insert when you fold them. And I just like to back them with scrapbook paper. If you choose not to do that, I would recommend printing them on 100-pound cardstock to give them a bit more weight. But I think it's nice to see a pattern on the inside, so if you're going to give that a try, definitely you just kind of cut out the insert and back it to some scrapbook paper, glue it all down or whatever, have you double-sided tape, and then fold it around. So that's that. Then I just have this piece of vellum, which is from the Planner Society kit. This is from the March kit. And this is a savings tracker. So you put down what you want to save for, like say for example, you're saving for a new car, and let's pretend that car is a Honda Civic, and you happen to, well, let's just pretend it's a used car, just to make it a bit easier, and that car is $10,000. You would put down $10,000 for Honda Civic, and then the date, the amount saved, and the balance. So every time you transfer money, say into a savings account, you'll put that date in here, then the amount you're transferring, and then of course the first one, if you're starting off with nothing, there'll be no balance, but then you could add it up to see if you reach your goal for that dream car that you want, or maybe it's for a new planner, or whatever have you. And I put this dashboard, this Hustle Hard dashboard on here because I actually hustle for savings. I put most of my money away for a rainy day, and so I live on very little. I just put away as much as I possibly can into my savings account. So this particular dashboard is perfect for me personally, since this is my traveler's notebook, for my savings insert section. Let's see here. Okay. So here's the back of this acetate, and then the next section is also from a printable from my shop, and it says, "I'm just a girl standing in front of a salad wishing it was a donut." And this quote is my life. I am on Weight Watchers, and I don't know, it's a great program. You are able to have whatever you want within a certain, limit, just the quantity. You have to have smaller quantities of things. let's be real, a donut definitely tastes better than a salad, in my book anyway. And I have this particular one here for my meals and groceries. And you just write down your meal plan for the days of the week and your shopping list for the ingredients that you would need for these meal plans. And I think that this quote is just hysterical for that, and I think it would actually also really be great for, you know, if there's like a diet kind of insert, a Weight Watchers specific insert. It's just something funny and cute, and the colors matched my color scheme that I was going for. So I did not print that on, or I did not back that to scrapbook paper for this particular insert, just because I was running out of time and I wanted to get this whole thing set up. So that's what it would look like, just folded, wrapped around your insert. And as you can see here, it goes to the edge of the insert. Not to spend too much time on it, but you know, inserts, they could be very large or they can be smaller, and so these dashboards are somewhere in the middle to be able to fit to wrap around, you know, if it doesn't have an exuberant amount of pages. Next, here we have some more acetate, and this is from the Planner Society, and this was from the January kit. I love these bows to death. And here, my final insert is from, actually, this is a greeting card, believe it or not. It's a gold foil card that says Dream Big, that was given to me by a friend, and it just so happened to be the perfect size for an A6. How funny is that? So this is an awesome way, guys, to be able to use cards to not only just keep them as mementos, but to repurpose them. And again, this just happened to be big enough where the card wrapped around my insert perfectly. There's no underhang or whatever have you. And I love how this turned out. It really looks super cute with the acetate where it's like peeking through here. It's great when life will throw you those little excitements, isn't it? So because the card was completely plain, I decided to make a pocket from the inside, on the inside rather, just using some scrapbook paper. And I put this little die cut piece, this bow, and then these little stickers fit in here perfectly. And this is from the January kit as well. I also added a doily in here to add some additional color. And this is a goal tracker, which again, whoops, let me see here, where did it go? Okay. Dream big, goals, yes, it works. This made me so happy when I saw that this actually worked for this, because it's relevant, and the colors, I mean, you just, you couldn't have the universe and the stars align anymore, in my opinion. I'm so excited, guys. I know I'm such a dork, but anyway, okay, last insert here is the goal tracker. So it just says goal, start date, accomplished by, accomplished on, and the action plan used to have accomplished this goal. So this is really awesome. Again, I'll be putting in my goals here. I like to come up with short-term and long-term goals for the year, every year. So that's great. This last section here is just a Target Dollar Spot adhesive pocket. And then these are some hand-drawn stickers by, oh, I can't think of her name. I apologize. I will put her Etsy shop in the link, because she creates some beautiful Disney-inspired hand-drawn stickers that are really, really gorgeous. But yep, that's what's in there, and that is my entire setup. I hope you loved this setup as much as I do, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye-bye.